So everyone, of course, time for Golden Kamuy, of course, the best anime ever, right? Of course, you all know it. And I hope we're gonna see, you know, Mama Russian there. I hope we're gonna go to her, right? Save her, so on, Svetlana, so on. But yeah, Golden Kamuy, as always, man, it's oh man. Oh, as always. Everything is just so goddamn good anime. Like the lynx thing. Like och Gappa is a lynx cat, and he's like, a cat. Yeah, bro. It's like everything's anime is just fantastic. It's just like goddamn amazing anime. Let's just watch immediately. So 3, 2, 1, and go. But I said last week though, I think generally I know last week amazing with the whole samurai, you know, the whole issue of I don't know, getting old, dementia. What's the button there? Oh, there it is. I was like, what is the button there? And so last episode felt like very standalone, right? But it was really good. And I think now then, in this prison, I said last week, I think in prison might be where they meet up again, perhaps, given that they also tried to find Svetlana, right? But here we go, Russian old lady, Baba. I was gonna save his Uneshan. Badass prison lady. And of course she has the caution use. Yeah, because she has a kind of huge, you know, buck teeth or something. Maybe she was, I don't know, lost her teeth or something. I don't know. But yeah, she has a cigarette, of course, in between her. Of course she's doing that. Of course. But they're clearly gonna save her, right? Her boys. His boys coming back. She's being the leader of the Russian revolutionaries. So this feels like the first time they could meet, right? The cover I think is on tune, yeah. But I feel it makes sense that Sugimoto might hear about Svetlana, right, being in the prison. That might be easier. If you actually think about it, it's probably easier for Sugimoto to find out about Svetlana, perhaps. You know, an attractive young Russian girl, right? People might know her and so on. More than a Sirpa that has been in this Russian region for like a few days, a week. So, I mean, it's an Ainu girl. They're like, yeah, Ainu girl. So what is something? I feel it's more likely he can actually find Svetlana than a Sirpa. You think about it. At least from asking people, not like actually, you know, trying to understand the plan they have, the goal and all that stuff. But it's like ignoring the maps just from people, you know, helping him. Yeah, from people helping him, from random Russian people talking to him, from random Russians. They can ask for help with someone. They probably know Svetlana much more likely than knowing a Sirpa, of course. Revolutionary, yeah. So episode 3. It's time to meet that. I seem to be the same guy though, isn't it? It looks like 3 men. Azerbaijan! Okay, so now they're on the trail here, something like that. And he's fighting deer or something. I mean, he's going Nishio. He's going some Nishio route. It's like I'm gonna wrestle. It's like I'm gonna wrestle. It's like why? It was super tiny. It's like okay, yes, good job. They gonna do him too, yeah, okay. So it would be good to do that. Okay, so this feels like a repeat then. Yeah, they're getting on the Ainu crew. See? Prison. The prison. They love... This anime loves prisons. Prison Break again. This anime do love those prison wars. So they're gonna go back to the prison, right? And meet up at the prison. Slipper just lost everything. Look at that bunko! Yeah. He's against it. He's always said, "I wanna save the old lady." Come on, man. There were a lot of revolutionaries here. I see. Yeah, she's like, how would it benefit the Ainus? Of course, yes. These Russian men will probably help the Ainus. It's like, questionable. Well, I mean, he has kind of anarchistic. I don't know. He's like, well, he's gonna kill all Russians and that it's good or something. I mean, I don't know really what his actual goal is, right? We don't know truly his deep desire. What he actually wants to make with the country. He wants to like make some independent country, or or just conquer the border. There's a lot of different options. Maybe he just hates the Russian leader, I suppose, the monarch, the emperor, the Tsar. Perhaps. The weirdest hairstyle ever. Yeah, he's half the hair. This is the enemy that love the prisons text. Yeah, of course he's working with Sofia. But why does he have the... His Svetlana's back. Might even be in a sit by studies. So a tiny bag, you could have had a slip in it. But what was it hair? Like the same hair as him with the weird like half face, the two face. What's this new character with the photo? It could be maybe some killer, who knows? I don't know, yeah, random guy with a camera. He could be maybe one of the serial killers in this anime, right? He's like, he's probably kills people and take photos of their bodies. Yeah, come on. He's probably some guy that kills people, right? Then takes photographs of the bodies, right? That's probably his thing. They always have some weird, like, cute, sexy blonde wife though, with blue eyes and everything. Yeah, very Swedish. But it's... Oh, this is a clear flashback now, but that was actually wasn't. Yeah, no, Sofia is hot and young and so on. But it's like, I didn't get it was fat first. Didn't you say the name there of the city? Okay, so you can meet him, right? He's the Japanese. It's how they learn Japanese. Okay. That's how you learn Japanese. See? Sofia Oneshan. Yeah, she's like, she was like my big sister. It's just like a Silpa. Oh god! Like, come on! That's rude! See? It's like a cute love here, huh? He's frighteningly smart there. He was like, how do I do tattoo stuff? And I guess she wasn't. Oh, that's like, no, she doesn't want to learn it. Oh, interesting. Okay. He's like, those guys are very paranoid. Yeah, it's like they have something. There's something super paranoia with those two guys. They're very afraid of every sound. I wonder what they have done in their life. Ah, like his daughter is like, I love the wolves. Okay, but they're never alone. Yeah, where are you really from? Oh, we're from that, you know. Oh, she's nobility? They call it Soya now, so Sofia, but yeah, like, she was never like soy, with S before, not C instead. Whatever, but minor details. Oh yeah, those damn rich people, yeah, speak French instead. Maybe she was actually just killing the emperor because she wanted to be the empress. Maybe she wanted to get the power. I guess he's gonna betray them, perhaps? Perhaps. Okay, looking at the posters, try to be like, get some bounty there. Yeah, the cells. Back in the days, when you had to be a peasant, you couldn't stop. You weren't allowed to like. Okay, but now it's called Sofia. Oh come on, this is an annoying thing there. So now they. Well, I guess he called her Soya, which it seems kind of weird. They kind of going back and forth between what they're calling her. But I guess he actually had it. I guess the Japanese man has the guys. Så när kan jag nu kan man inte det. Yep, now we're going into like historic yeah. Very similar to her. very similar appearance. So I mean, now we're talking about Meiji Restoration, historical, and we. He clearly knows that something up with them, and like they're quite. That they are quite dangerous. A nice image there. Definitely like wallpaper image there. Well, maybe she's gonna. Here comes the. Yeah, I liked that she was like more faster. That was a good detail. She was like, she speeded up there. She was like, we're coming. He might be selling them out. Well, he looks surprised though. At least protecting them now, though. Oh, she's probably gonna run back, right? To save her husband. And probably die. Oh, she could actually say, but damn it. The poor lady's probably gonna come in and die now, right? She's gonna probably come in. I think she might kill the lady, right? Because she has some... She was clearly befriending her with the baby and so on. The unknown factor is definitely his wife. She's gonna come back with her baby, and I feel that's gonna be the tragedy here. Wait, is it him? He's a serial killer too! Of course he's some kind of deranged murderer too, right? Like, we are people. That guy's a murderer, like, we here to capture this serial killer. God damn it. He's a spy from Japan. Of course he's also a bad guy. You're always bad guys. And such a Golden Kamuy thing. They're like, why are you with people? Why are you angry? Who are you? Who are you fighting me for? We're here to capture that. We're here to capture this Japanese murder. God damn it, Golden Kamuy. God damn it. He's probably has weapons, right? He's like, he's prepared. His camera is a weapon. It's a Gatling gun! Of course it is! Oh my god, it is! Well, especially when he lies made reservation though. He's oh my god, I'm laughing, crying. Oh my god, it's so stupidly funny. Of course he has a Gatling gun. Like, he's like, oh my god, this is a Golden Kamuy thing. The photographic guy has a Gatling gun in his camera. Why wouldn't he? I love it. He was also a bad guy. Everyone's anime is like, that's probably the wife now, right? I just feel the wife's gonna die. I don't know, but I expect her to kill the wife. Because they clearly have some kind of moment where she's like, I love your baby. There's a kind of, you know, friendship there. I feel it's gonna be hard for her to... See? Told you guys. I think I knew she was gonna kill your wife. I felt it was gonna be her, why she changed her opinion probably, because she accidentally in this case and murders the wife and the baby that she kept befriending and so on. He went deep undercover in his fighting. Yeah, but she has, you know, he definitely had that that she was that unknown factor that was gonna... Could he be now then? 2002, he could be a cat that could reappear. He probably survived that, right? Getting out of Japan. I told her I stood. That's what that's what the hell, man! I told her that I was the father or something. It's like a weird line there. It's like, what? That didn't help. It's like, what? I gotta go back to rewatch that scene later. Oh, that was a weird scene, man. He's like, actually, I probably screwed the wife too. It's like, what? So you can walk over there. And she probably refuses to go with them, right? Yeah. The baby thing is almost. Exactly, the baby, that was her. It's a weakness. Well, she got captured eventually, clearly. This area has a lot of ice. I mean, I'm just saying, this area has a lot of snow and ice. Like, we can't run on the ice over there. Like, there's a lot of running on snow and ice. Back to him. I wonder if he could be a character, like. Who is this guy? He could definitely be a serial killer in the future. Did you always know he was like a crazy serial killer guy? He might be some... Yeah, I was like, oh, I was lying. Yeah, I was his spy. It's like... Tell her the truth now. I probably don't even need glasses. Could it be Ligand? Yeah, I was gonna say that. Could it maybe be Tsurumi? Yeah, I was gonna say it! Man, I was gonna say it! Yeah, it's like his voice changes. Like, it's me Tsurumi. Ooh. Of course he was. I mean, I felt he was gonna be a character in the future, right? That we could know. Of course he was Tsurumi. I was just like, God damn it, anime. God damn it, Golden Kamuy. Holy shit, of course he is. I was saying that, I was like, could it maybe be one of the, of course, the killer, you know, the people we are dealing with. Given this is quite back in the past then. This is how he turned into a crazy murderer. This is how he turned evil. God damn it! Sneaking in that backstory there. So does he recognize them then? Does he? I mean, he has to, right? Does he know about that? That it was them? Killed his wife and baby? Definitely gives us a more aspect on it. Well, if it was his baby, we gotta go back to that scene. God damn, I'm going back to that scene. That was ridiculous. So that's crazy, right? I'll go back to that scene. The Gatling gun was just hilarious though. That was just like, what's happening? Yeah, the Gatling gun was just hilarious. I'm just gonna rewatch the scene here. What was it? Like 18 minutes, something like that in the episode? So I don't really want to see here. Yeah, so they kinda go and then it's like this here is like a baby might be mine. It's really weird just when you watch that scene. No, okay, he missed a bullet. But I was kind of hilarious. Yeah, I was like, did I hear? Did I? Yeah, I was like, maybe he missed a bullet, right? I have to go back and say, did I just misinterpret that scene? Because he was kind of like, because when he said it, he was like, he kind of said it like, I told her the baby, they hit the baby with the bullet could have been mine. And I was like, wait, is he referring to the bullet or the baby, right? It was kind of funny if he was referring to the baby. It's like a really weird comment to him to be like, yeah, clearly the baby was mine, right? So don't worry about it. But no, he meant the bullet, of course. Which is true that he might have hit her with the bullet or the Gatling, potentially. But probably not, though. It seemed much more like Sofia. It seemed like it was Sofia. I think that was kind of how it you know, portrayed itself. I would say that she was the one that shot her, you know, kind of paranoid, right? Just shooting everything in the you know, the moved. I suppose I would say that would be what I expect from being that thing. But yeah, it's I mean, of course I love the end twist there. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be him, like particularly Tsurumi, but it was kind of like, I mean, given how Golden Kamuy was written, so I was like, man, he's gonna be a character. He's either gonna be a serial killer, there'll be a scene, or maybe a future killer, or it's gonna be, of course, one of the military and so on. Yeah, I was like, he's gonna be one of the characters. Right? Yeah, of course, it's Tsurumi. But it was kind of strange there. I mean, he changed his voice completely, right? And he was like, my name is actually Tsurumi. And it was like his voice absurdly changed there. It was like a completely different voice. I wondered if he even was a different voice actor because it didn't sound the same at all. So they really was a little bit extremely good spy, I suppose. But yeah, it feels like a typical, epic Golden Kamuy episode where they meet the Japanese man, he trains them in Japanese, right? They're afraid of these Russian police and so on, right? The police arise and they fight them, and they're like, we're not even kill you guys, like we're here for the Japanese, like with him, and like he's had the ranged murderer guy also. I'm just laughing at it. It feels to me like such a Golden Kamuy thing, right? That they are thinking they're tricking him. They're like, oh man, we are fooling this poor Japanese man. It's just so naive. We are using him for our gain and his poor wife and kid. And then he is the one using them, right, for getting information about Russia. So they are both using each other. Like that is such a Golden Kamuy thing. Are they both actually evil spies? Oh no, I see. Yeah, everyone's triple agent, right? Oh man, it was epic. It was really epic. It was hilarious. And then the camera's actually like Gatling. Little overkill, but like, of course it is. Of course it. He has a lot of weapons prepared to shoot the Russians. Like, oh my god. That was really good. And Sofia then got a lot more. I guess she got hardened by accidentally killing the baby, made her rough. I think that was predictable though. I think so. I mean, I kept saying it right. I was like, well, the mom with the baby, Oksan, she will clearly come back and die, right? Like, that to me felt like a no-brainer. Like, of course the mom is gonna return with the baby for whatever reason to warn her husband or something, and then of course get killed in the crossfire, or maybe making Sofia get captured or something like that. It was like, she's clearly good. She's the typical unknown factor, the person that can't actually really fight, doesn't have anything to do with war and so on. She's gonna be the one to be too emotional and be like, oh, my husband, and get shot, right? That's like, that felt kind of cliche, I have to say. Yeah, I mean, I predicted it pretty early. I was like, oh, she's gonna come back and die. And also, I mean, I was right too that I said that I think that she's gonna come back, die, and Sofia is gonna be emotionally devastated by it. I mean, it was kind of shown that they're being best friends and so on. So I was like, I was just waiting for that moment to Sofia to break down because of her death, right? I was like, yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna change her, and that's why she can't leave and go to Japan and so on. She's gonna stay in Russia because of that reason. So that thing is that I think was quite predictable. But I didn't see the spy being him. No, I was like, well, yeah, but I didn't see him being evil. But I think about it, like, it makes a lot of sense. So it makes a lot of sense. Like, of course it is. When you reveal it, it's like, oh yeah, of course he's evil. Because it's Golden Kamuy, you're always like that. But it's a really good episode. Anyway, see you guys next episode, and see you guys soon then. With Josh now, with Evil Princess Right coming up in about an hour from now. So this will be awesome. Of course, more. So see you guys and have a good day.